Guys, I've got the Traxxas sand tires on the Vitavon billet aluminum wheels. There are links in the description to get these wheels and other Vitavon parts and pieces for the UDR. But if you want to see the tires being put on the wheels, you're going to have to watch that after the action, because we're fixing to get right to the driving. Take a look.
I'm not going to lie to you guys, I like shiny wheels.
So guys, what do you think? That was brutal. I didn't plan on beating the truck up that much, but that's just kind of the way it happened. The TP motor throws it up. The Vitavon parts take the abuse. Wheels look great doing it. When it would flip over and you'd see all that aluminum just flash by, that was cool. So guys, if you're still watching and you want to see the tire installed to the wheel, well, keep watching. To get your tires mounted up, you can see this one right here, which is already mounted, front and back beadlocks. And here's a complete one right here. You can see the front and rear beadlocks on that as well. Now this one I've got the rings taken off. And here are the rings with all the bolts. The tire goes down into the grooves. I'll show you that in just a second. And then you put all those bolts right back into place. Make sure the tire is into the grooves on the wheels. And make sure the tire foams are not into the grooves with the tire. And then you just set this into place. Kind of line it up. Well, let's see here. Kind of like that. And then the bolts go right back into place. Sometimes you will need a longer bolt to get them started. As you can see, there is a gap that has to pull tight, but it absolutely will pull completely tight on both ends, or both sides. With the back bolted together and completely seated, you can see how well it just seats up beautifully. It's time to get to the front. With the front, it's the same thing. Make sure that your bead of your tire is into the slot right there, and make sure that the foam is not in there along with it. And then slide the ring into place. Make sure the ring is set up correctly. You can see the little tapers, and that presses right into there. Line them up and bolt them into place. As you guys should be able to tell right now, these are tires that I took off of some wheels. I had to use some acetone and, kind of let it do its thing. So I've got the longer bolts in it, some 2.5mm bolts out of a Traxxas stainless steel hardware kit that I've got to actually get this pulled up close so the shorter bolts can actually make the distance. Once you get the correct bolt started, you can remove your starter bolts and then just fill those in with the regular bolts, and then just slowly work around, and actually tighten them up all the way. When that's all done, here you go. I probably should have cleaned my tire up a little bit more, but anyway, I'm sure the dirt and sand is going to rub all that stuff right off. Oh, also, the bolts, I use if I can get this in here, a T8 Torx bit. So it's not, oh, you can see it right there. T8 Torx bit. So they aren't just your standard, hex bolts. So guys, thank you for watching all the way to the end. And there are links in the description for the Vitavon products and parts and pieces and all that. So definitely take a look at that. And guys, thank you all for watching.